When I talk about artificial intelligence, it's really important to understand what we're specifically discussing. So simply, and as I explain it to people, an artificial intelligence is no more intelligent than a human being. In reality, actually, it's a lot less intelligent than a human being. The difference being an AI can take many more variables into consideration than a human being. So on average, a human can measure about 3 to 5 different variables at any one point. There's actually a test, a psychology test, and you can try this with your friends. Hold 3 to 5 marbles in your hand, very quickly open your hand and close your hand, and then ask that person, how many marbles did you have in your pocket or in your hand? Generally, men actually can equate for less variables than women. So women can actually say, oh, there were 5 marbles or there were 6 marbles. Men can usually only get about 3 to 4 marbles before they can understand, before they can really see those differences. And this is, an artificial intelligence could look at 1 billion variables in a moment at the same time. So that's the only real difference between an artificial intelligence and the way that the human brain works. They can just take more variables into consideration. With that said, our firing algorithm, basically our quit algorithm takes approximately 23,000 variables into consideration when analyzing whether or not someone is going to quit their job. Now, if I were to explain all of those different variables to you, you wouldn't understand because you can't hold 23,000 different concepts in your brain, but an AI can, and that's the only difference. So generally when I tell people, they always ask me, well, what makes up the variables for someone quitting their job? And the answer is, I can't explain it to you because you're not smart enough. And that's unfortunately just the reality of the situation. So just with regards to your ads being discounted, I'm sure there's probably 100,000 different variables that are taken in consideration with regards to why your ad was not put up or was put up. And to explain it to you or for anyone to understand it is completely impossible because AIs don't think the way that humans do.